Hello and welcome to this video version of the blog. The blog post we are going to be covering today is 9 habits that have changed my life completely, and I'm so excited to share them with you. If we have not met yet, my name is Anna and I'm the founder of Hustle from the Heart, as well as a mindset and empowerment coach, and let's get to it. So, number 1. 9 habits that have changed my life. Number 1 is asking for help when you feel stuck. Do not stay stuck. It's easy, especially for myself, to want to figure things out first. Of course, we have Google nowadays. So doing a little brain power on your end and figuring things out, maybe taking courses, reading books, how-tos, doing all the things. But you need to learn. There needs to come a time when you need to know when is it time to ask for help, right? Or when can you call a friend? When can you count on a coworker or a colleague to help you with either a work project or maybe something you're dealing with in your personal life? You don't want to wait until it's too deep and then all of a sudden you are scrambling to get the project done, or you feel really burned out and less energized. So you want to make sure that you are asking for help when needed. And that doesn't always come easy, right? Sometimes not just ourselves, but like our egos, right? Sometimes it can be hard to step aside and just say, hey, I really need help on this project. Do you mind helping me out with this? And a paradigm shift that I had, the book I read recently called How Are You Really by Jenna Kutcher, she mentioned something in the book that when you ask for help, you are shifting gears and putting the position in the other person's seat by saying you're allowing them to have power by allowing them to help you, right? So you are giving somebody the opportunity to step in their zone of excellence, their zone of genius, and they're able to help you. It actually empowers them. They feel good that you are being open with them, that you're being vulnerable, that you're able to share something, and you shouldn't be ashamed for asking for help. So, number 2 on the list, set out your outfit the night before. So where are all my planners at? Set out your outfit the night before. This way, when you wake up in the morning, you feel refreshed. You don't have decision fatigue, which is a real thing. You know exactly what you're going to be wearing, and then you can focus on the more important things like meditating or listening to music, brushing your teeth, washing your face, and just getting the tone set for the day. So that one's an easy one. And you might change your mind, right? You might pick out your clothes in the evening, set them aside, and then in the morning you wake up and you realize, I don't actually want to wear this. And you might flip out a skirt for a black skirt with a red skirt, or jeans for dress pants, or whatever the case might be. And that's totally cool too. But you want to limit decision fatigue, which is making a lot of decisions. Your brain gets tired of making decisions. And first thing in the morning, you're just waking up. You don't want to overload with too much stimuli. So you want to kind of just ease into your morning, roll out of bed, and have those clothes set out for you. So that's number 2. Number 3. Plan out your week every Sunday. What are you going to be doing the whole week? Batch your days, and whether you are hand to paper or typewriting to computer, whatever that might look like for you, make sure that you plan out your week on a Sunday and have it Monday through Saturday. What is your days going to look like? Because when we plan ahead, we are going to allocate our days. It's going to be much more focused. Whereas if something came up, we wouldn't be scattered brained and we wouldn't be all over the place. At least for myself, that's a big one. That really changed my life because I tell you, I used to wake up day to day. I would just roll out of bed. Of course, I had to work and stuff. But aside from work, I would just do whatever came up, right? Like, oh, we're grocery shopping today. That's what we're doing today. There's laundry today. We're doing laundry today. But it wasn't until I started planning this stuff, such as laundry, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, grocery shopping, Tuesdays, Thursdays, or not at all, maybe Amazon, right? But just planning these things out, and you can do it bit by bit, and the more you detail you get at it, the more you put on your schedule, the more you're going to find that you have more time to do things throughout the week. You find time. I'm telling you, you can carve out almost 10 extra hours a week by planning your days, your weeks on Sundays. So do it. Number 4, journal. Journal. Whether you free write and write about your days, whatever comes to mind, whether you have prompts that you're writing about and you fill in the blanks with a writing prompt and you get crafty and creative there. Or maybe you are writing a story, right? Maybe your memoir or a self-help book, but you're just journaling it out. You don't know it's actually a book yet. You're just writing it out for yourself. That can be so relaxing and therapeutic and just a stress reliever because you're taking things that are in the back of your mind mentally and putting it in the physical realm. So it's going to let you connect the dots. It's going to let you feel free a little bit. So you want to try it for at least 20 minutes. They say you shouldn't do more than 20 minutes if you're writing, something deep because you don't want to have those thoughts come up more than 20 minutes. So I would say if you're just starting out, give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day and go for it. So that's number 4. Number 5. Upkeep with your self-care routine. Your self-care routine can include anything such as washing your face in the morning. It can include getting your nails done, getting massages, going to yoga, laying out by the pool, going swimming, going to the beach, playing with your little one. It can include just going grocery shopping or shopping for things that you're just window shopping, maybe just to get out the house. And maybe you buy yourself a bouquet of flowers. That sounds fun to me. Just be whatever your story looks like, you can do it for you because I know I've been there when I've read the blogs that say get a massage done twice a month, and I wasn't necessarily there budget wise to account for that. It didn't make sense at the time for me. And unfortunately, when it comes to self-care, when we are budgeting, that tends to be the first thing to go because it doesn't seem like a necessity. It seems somewhat of a luxury. But you can be creative with it. Maybe do a spa night at the house. You can buy different oils and face masks, and you can do a spa day at the house, right? So just be resourceful for wherever you're at and make sure that you schedule in your self-care. Don't let that go. Let it be important. Let it be on your schedule. Plan it in, because I tell you, when you let that slip, everything else seems to spiral. You don't seem to have as much energy or clarity, or you don't seem to be fully there when you go places. I read this book once as well, a good book called Wherever You Go, There You Are. And it's so true. When you just think of that title for a second, wherever you go, there you are. So show up in your full self, your energetic, vibrational self. Be there, be present, your full self, glow, glow, glow. Um, and it's hard to do that when you don't pour into yourself. And of course, we cannot pour from an empty cup. So make sure that you are pouring. I want to say pouring your cup first. Okay. Number 6, nurture your relationships. Your relationships are so important. They are your friends, your family. It can be hard as an adult because we have all these added responsibilities we forget about, such as watering the grass, going grocery shopping, feeding the dog, feeding the cats, taking the kids to school, cleaning the laundry, the washing machines, and then don't even get me started with the car, changing the oil, making sure the tires are good, always getting gas. So there's just tons of things that are always in rotation. And then, of course, with careers, right? Making sure that we are stable in our careers, that we're growing, that we're learning, that we're developing, and that we are at the comfort level financially that we want to be in our careers, and then pouring into how to job search if we're not comfortable where we're at. That takes up a lot of time to interview while you still have a full-time job. It's a full-time job trying to find a full-time job. Or there's folks out there listening to this that have businesses, and that trying to nurture your friendships while starting a business can be very hard as well, because they might not understand what you're doing. So include them, right? Talk to them about it. Tell them how your day is, what you're doing, what you're up to. See if they want to do a guest blog post or involve them somehow, and talk to them about it. Sometimes we, text each other. You might text your friends, hey, how are you? Good. How's your day been? Great. Okay, but that's surface level, right? You want to make sure you're going deeper. How are you? Like the book says that I was currently reading, how are you really? What's going on? How are the kids? How's the transition to the new school? How's the car line pickup? So any questions behind the questions that you can think of, you want to dive deep and then figure out how you can meet up. There's, of course, Zoom, which we became so reluctant on through the pandemic. Maybe hop on a Zoom call, a FaceTime. Or if you are trying to get your exercise in, go for a walk on your lunch break with your friend, right? Prioritize your relationships because we need them. Our relationships matter. Hustle. I'm the founder of Hustle from the Heart. We talk about Hustle from the Heart a lot. From the heart, your friendships, they matter. They really do. All right. Number 7. Prioritize your health. That one seems straightforward, right? Prioritize your health. So it's easy to let things slip. We just talked about all the tasks that we have as adults, between all the work, the life, the balance. It's more like a blend, but you want to make sure you're prioritizing your health, whatever that looks like for you. So prepping meals, getting a coach, getting a nutritionist, a certified licensed nutritionist, getting the proper sleep. Sleep is so important. Oh my goodness. Making sure that you are just resting and also getting in your exercise, your veggies. So just prioritizing your health, whatever that looks like for you. For me, I love taking classes such as Zumba or yoga or trying something new that I haven't done before. And then trying new instructors or formats just to spice things up every now and then. So I really enjoy that. So keeping up with that and making sure that I schedule it in is a habit that has changed my life drastically. All right, number eight. Number eight. Dance often. Dance often. Just have a dance party. You're never too old for a dance party. Turn on some music, whether it's J-Lo, Pitbull, whatever you're into, and just dance. Just dance. And shake the stress away. Shake the stress away, because we experience and endure so much throughout our days. So much. And it can be hard to rest your head at night and wake up the next morning and do it all over again and again and again. So there comes a time when you have to just breathe. So when I say dance often, that's also my quote for like, just breathe, right? Just breathe, dance often, just breathe, dance often. Don't take life too seriously. Just breathe, dance often. And last but not least, I'll leave you with this. Number 9, read, read, read. I have a kindergartner now. I cannot believe it. And we read at least 20 minutes a night. And I make sure that she gets engaged with the stories, because we forget that when we were young, those stories and getting engaged with characters and settings, it's a whole new world that you're creating, right? To get lost into that. So it's fun, adventurous. And as adults, we lose sight of that sometimes. So pick up a good book, whether it's a blog post. Maybe you want to read Hustle from the Heart, no shame there. Whether it's a blog post, whether your cup of tea is a research article, whether you want to read a fiction book or whether you want to read nonfiction, whatever you like, just make sure you're reading, because it is very relaxing and can spark a lot of creativity, they say, as well. So those are my 9 habits that have completely shaped and transformed my life. I hope you incorporate some of these into your life if you are not already. If you are not following me, you can at annagallagher.coaching on Instagram, and of course subscribe to this YouTube channel. I wish you guys health, love, and success, and see you next time. Bye.